A Man on the Inside stars Lilah Richcreek Estrada in one of her first major roles, but eagle-eyed TV viewers may recognize the actress from some of her other television roles. With A Man on the Inside Season 2 confirmed, there's never been a better time to catch up with the Ted Danson-led comedy series from the mind of Michael Schur. Premiering in November 2024, the series follows Charles Neuendick, Danson, a retired engineering professor who takes a job as an undercover private detective. He's hired by his new handler, Julie, Lilah Richcreek Estrada. Julie is one of the main characters in A Man on the Inside and a professional private investigator working for Kovalenko Investigations. Resourceful and determined, Julie is unsure of where to go when she's given the nursing home case before Charles applies. Despite wanting to solve the case, Julie shows she isn't all business when she takes time to help Charles after he hesitates on the case, a result of dealing with Alzheimer's in his own family. Richcreek Estrada is funny, sweet, and an excellent addition to the Schur list of actors. Here's where you may have seen her before. Chicago Med, 2015-present. Dr. Nellie Cuevas, 15 episodes, 2022 to 2025, the third installment of Dick Wolf's Chicago franchise. Chicago Med, premiered in 2015 and follows the doctors and nurses who work at the fictional Gaffney Chicago Medical Center. Lilah Richcreek Estrada appears as Nellie Cuevas starting in Season 8, Episode 1, How Do You Begin to Count the Losses? Dr. Cuevas is a psych fellow who shadows Chief of Psychiatry Daniel Charles, Oliver Platt, helping Dr. Charles make his rounds. For seasons, Dr. Charles was the only notable voice in the psychiatry department. With Dr. Cuevas, he finally has someone to teach and discuss case details with. Dr. Cuevas is a woman of color and a DACA recipient, and an excellent addition to the cast of Chicago Med in Season 8. She only appeared in one episode in Season 9 but then appeared in 2 episodes in Season 10, and there's no indication that her character will be leaving anytime soon. Richcreek Estrada is smart and capable as Cuevas, but she also has a lot to learn and does an impressive job playing a character who sometimes takes on more than she can chew but is more than willing to ask for help when she needs it. Man with a Plan, 2016 to 2020. Zara, 1 episode, 2017. The Burns family on their couch in Man with a Plan. In Man with a Plan, Matt LeBlanc stars as Adam Burns, a contractor with 3 kids living in Pittsburgh who must balance work and family after his wife, Andy, Lisa Snyder, decides to go back to work herself. In Season 2, Episode 5, Battle of the Sexists, Andy complains that Adam and his brother Don, Kevin Nealon, are being sexist when they only interview men for their new shop foreman position. So Adam hires Zara, Lilah Richcreek Estrada, as the new employee, both to please Andy and because she is qualified. However, when Don recognizes Zara as a former dancer at a strip club he frequently attends, Andy begins to regret her accusation, becoming jealous of Zara. It's a small role for Estrada, and it's a bit unfortunate that it comes in an episode centered on a jealousy between 2 female characters, but she fits in well enough with the breezy tone of the show. She also does a good job showcasing how Zara is a competent shop employee who got the job for more reasons than just Adam wanting to impress his wife. 2.5 Men, 2003 to 2015. Kerry, 1 episode, 2013. Lilah Richcreek Estrada appears in 2.5 Men Season 11, Episode 1, Nang 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 Nang, which is also the first episode of the series to feature Charlie Harper's estranged daughter, Jenny, played by Amber Tamblyn. After some initial awkwardness between everyone, Jenny, Walden, Ashton Kutcher, Alan, John Cryer, and Evelyn, Holland Taylor, go to a bar where Jenny invites a waitress, Kerry, Richcreek Estrada, back to their home. Assuming Jenny is being his wingman, Walden is surprised when Jenny takes Kerry up to her own room, revealing she is a lesbian. Much to Walden's frustration, Richcreek Estrada does not have a whole lot to do in her one-episode performance, but she immediately has chemistry with both Tamblyn and Kutcher. It's a memorable episode as Jenny would go on to be a main character in the cast, so it's notable that Richcreek Estrada was a part of her introduction. There are a lot of notable actors who have appeared in Criminal Minds over the years and gone on to pretty big careers. Lilah Richcreek Estrada joined that list in Season 7, Episode 16, A Family Affair, as Julie Harmon. In the episode, the Behavioral Analysis Unit goes to Atlanta to investigate a spate of murders with the victims all being women. They discover that their unsub is likely not working alone. Richcreek plays Julie Harmon, an innocent woman who becomes a victim. Jeffrey Collins, Derek Magyar, is a wheelchair user who likes killing sex workers. When his parents discover that he seems to be recovering from his injuries faster after committing murders, they decide to help him. One of the first women they trap is Julie, a sexual surrogate who Jeffrey kills. It's a cruel fate for the character, with the parents closing the door on her as she struggles toward it, bleeding out. There isn't a lot of screen time for Richcreek Estrada, but she puts the time she does have to good use. Lilah Richcreek Estrada's other notable roles. Richcreek Estrada's career is trending upwards. Surprisingly, Lilah Richcreek Estrada has never appeared in a feature-length movie, but she has appeared in a handful of TV movies, including Hunt for the Labyrinth Killer as Icarus, Work Mom as Rihanna, and Gorgeous Morans as Jane. Her television roles are a little more numerous, though they are one-episode parts save for A Man on the Inside and Chicago Med. She appears in The Wonder Years as Wendy, Dave as Julie, Two Broke Girls as Casey, and Grace and Frankie as Cecilia. Richcreek Estrada has put in the work for her career, taking on minor parts in TV shows and TV movies since 2012, and now, in the 2020s, it appears her work has paid off. In the space of 4 years, she has earned the 2 largest roles of her career, and, with A Man on the Inside continuing, she's not leaving the screen anytime soon. This could be just the start of an impressive career for the talented actress.